just, I guess, tell everybody where you're recording from, live in California.
I'm in California. Yeah, I'm out here with Valerie, and it was funny the day I flew in. Like as I'm landing, I swear they put a 3-week quarantine in California. So I had a bunkmate. But I mean, we've been having a good time with it. It's not a big deal, so that's good. But I am in a different environment, and I don't know if you can tell, but we got a seafoam green going on here.
Seafoam green strikes again.
And there it is. So, so yeah, we've just been holding energy and space here for the coronavirus, saying our prayers around it, having some interesting experiences, having weird dreams. I've been having a lot of weird dreams, and
explain.
One of them was that there was a portal in the room that I'm staying in, and I woke up and the picture on the wall was apparently supposed to remind me that there was a portal in the room. And so I looked over, I get up, I look over at that picture, I'm like, what is it about that picture? And all of a sudden I had a total recall of this, there's a portal in your room and this picture will help you remember. I'm like, okay, that was weird. So yeah, it's been, the energy here has been really cool. But lots of things going on in the world. So, you know, we're just trying to send good vibes out to that and make sure, like my family's in Oregon, but my kids, they all have family all around them and checking in on them daily, and they're all doing really good. So,
right.
So that's all good. And we're all just staying inside and staying safe. How's it going over there?
I mean, almost a little bit usual, but not too usual, because, you know, you're not getting to do all the fun stuff. So
yeah,
schools are closed, a lot of restaurants are closed, but everyone's like emailing you saying, oh, we have takeout, you know, posting stuff on Facebook. But other than that, you know, I work in the food industry right now, so, you know, they still saying, come to work, and so we're working from home and everything. So, but
that's pretty interesting that, you know, they are still having the food industries here. It's takeout only, but they're keeping them open. So yeah.
So other than that, it's different, you know, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
I saw like one testing facility for the coronavirus testing, and so far I don't know anybody that tested positive, you know, none of my friends, none of my family. So
yeah,
you know, but
yeah. It's I've heard other people that do have friends and family that have been affected by it. So for a while there, I was like, I don't know anybody, you know, in the circle that knows anybody or anything. So, but now I'm in the loop of people that they've had loved ones affected by it, and or work in the hospitals and have seen it firsthand and what's going on with it. So
yeah,
crazy. And I don't know how public it is, but they were moving in military vehicles along the coastlines.
I heard California and New York, and
they had them going through Oregon too.
Oh, okay.
It's filled with, yeah, I mean, it looked like we're going to war, but you know, they're just securing, and you know, called in the National Guard to help just keep rioters under control and that kind of thing. It's
yeah. See, that's another thing that we're used to with hurricanes, because when the National Guard always gets called out for hurricanes. So we see it all the time, Humvees and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
This go around, I don't see them, but I know there's a small outpost where they open up shop, and there's like a testing facility. But other than that, I haven't seen them. You know, the black helicopters and all that. So, you know.
Yeah, nothing mysterious like that. And
mm-hmm.
you know, people are in pretty good spirits, and I'm so proud of everybody. All of you watching, be part of this collective of being in good spirits. You know, it's like, there's group chats going on where people are just sharing the little joking memes and keeping each other in high spirits and stuff like that, checking in on each other. And it really seems on social media that people are doing the same thing. It could be because my social media is full of uplifting spiritual people usually, but it doesn't seem like I like that energy as being held during this time, because it could, and I know that there are still people that could use some energetic support around the fear around what's going on. But for the most part, let's just be safe, stay inside,
Hunker down.
You don't have to go out, don't go out, don't put yourself out there like that, and just enjoy it. It's not like you can't go for a walk and enjoy the weather or whatever, be outside, work in your garden, work in your yard, that kind of thing. So, that's all good.
I cut my grass twice.
Yeah, that's awesome. I should tell my kids I expect that done.
Maybe like a Saturday, and then I cut it again like Friday. So like way in advance. It's like, well, I might as well do this now and get it out the way.
Yeah. Yep. A lot of people getting caught up on their Netflix series, right? Yeah. And I don't know if this is accurate or not, because I'm kind of sheltered, but I heard HBO made themselves available to everybody for, just for movie viewing, because everybody's stuck inside. I could be wrong with that, though, so don't quote me. But
I
like how people are stepping up. Corporations are stepping up, and they're doing things to help people stay entertained. And it's not fun sitting inside, especially if you're one of the people that can't work, and that's going to make you worry about money and different things like that. So hopefully everybody is staying in a good place with all of that, and just know that we're all going to make it through. What's that beautiful saying, this too shall pass?
Yes. And it should pass if you go off of what people are saying out there, that it should pass pretty quickly. So
yeah.
And even if you look at prophecy and everything, even conspiracy theories and so on, it should be passing pretty soon.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and my same hit on it over here is, it's well, and I have to go back to our channel. What was it, last September, October, where they said there was going to be something that comes in, and there isn't anybody that isn't going to be affected by it, and here it is. And so I'm going to try really hard not to bump this table, because I notice it shakes my whole computer. So as Jason knows, I move my hands a lot. So do my best to not hit the table. But yeah, so I do. I think it's coming in, and it's moving through, and then it's shifting a lot of lives. A lot of people are going inward. A lot of people are talking about how their spiritual quests are just expanding, and they're moving into such amazing places with all this time to just sit and be. And so that part's those are the little tidbits I like. And I put a post on Facebook asking people how they are keeping the joy in the challenging times. And there's some really good posts on there, and shared ideas and thoughts, and just everybody staying positive. And I love that. So that's really good. And that's, really that's all we can do, is we just stay positive and support each other through all of that. So.
And another thing it made me think of, like from one of your previous videos, like clear out you used it as cleaning out your closet, but pretty much getting rid of the inside junk you have and move through it and get through it. And if you think about it, all these people are cooped up together. You better work that stuff out, because you
can't go anywhere. I know. Yeah, so that's true. If something's showing up, if you're getting triggered, work it out. That's the perfect time to make that happen. So Very good.
And right now, you stuck in California right now?
I'm not going to use that word. I think I could get out if I wanted to.
You
My
extending your trip?
yeah, my guidance is to stay here. I do have a flight scheduled next week, and so what I thought is, okay, well, I'll just stay for the quarantine period, and then I'll fly out. And so I changed my flight because I can work from anywhere, right? So I'm just doing that, and now it's like, okay, well, I have a new flight scheduled out, but I don't know. We'll see what happens when that one comes up. But I'm choosing to follow my guidance that I need to stay here where I'm at. And since that invitation is there to do so, that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, everything seems to be flowing really well. Everybody's got what they need. My kids at home have what they need. My family's all around them. I make that sound like they're little. They're not little kids. So 2 of them are adults, and the other one is 15. So, you know, they've got grandpa and grandma right there next to them, and I've got siblings all around. All of us are within a 3-mile radius of each other, so they are surrounded with help if they need it. And my adult sons are there at the house, so we're good.
Interesting.
Information, but I know I kept saying children, and I didn't want anyone to visualize that I left little people at so
I left my 6-year-old with my 10-year-old for a week. You know, they'll be all right.
Buddy will watch them.
12-year-olds coming later to watch them.
Yeah, so I'm not that mom. No. But anyways, yeah, so it just seems like everything's lining up to just be exactly what it needs to be. So, and I'm noticing as I just stay in the flow of it, it's really going well. It's going, you know, things energy-wise, the energy over here is really good. And we're creating lots of energy in California. Valerie and I are doing prayers and different things and meditations, and so there is a lot of energy that we're creating over here, and that's kind of fun to have that.
What part of California you're in?
I'm up by the San Rafael area, just outside of that. So yeah, holding space in Northern California.
Nice. Have you been noticing anything lately? Have you been tired lately or anything like that? That
today, I had the best night's sleep I've had in years last night. With so much energy that I'm actually kind of annoying. So it's like, okay, what can we get done? What do you want to do? What are we gonna?
You like a little jitterbug?
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. So it's funny that you asked that, but I'm kind of jacked up on energy over here, and I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm just gonna go with it. There must be a reason. So I haven't been feeling tired, but if you remember, I had been feeling tired for at least a month before coming here. I had been feeling like, oh man, I need to go take a nap. I'm just sleepy. And I'd wake up several times a night. Like I would wake up almost every hour.
Oh, wow.
And I just was exhausted. And then I got here, and now I'm like, I'm sleeping pretty good, and I'm just buzzing with energy. So maybe they're getting me ready to come anchor in some light over here in California. I don't know. But if that's the vehicle I need to be, then here I am, and we'll make it work. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, last week, I forgot what day it was, but I was done. Poop, out of commission for a few days. I forgot what day it was, but I know it was like last week and stuff. But yeah, I was wondering.
It's we've had some really strong energies that were coming in prior to this, or to this video that we're doing. So yeah, I agree with you. That was happening for sure with me, and being sleepy and just like, I'm ready to go take a nap. But yeah, so I'm definitely experiencing a different level of energy today. I can't say that it's been that way the whole time I've been here, but today is very, there's a buzz. And if I put my tennis shoes on, I could probably head out and run, and I don't run. So yeah, there's a lot of energy coming in. And
Sounds like you have to get outdoorsy and go run somewhere.
Can I bring your garbage out to the curb, please? So yeah, and as we say that, I see a little bit of sunlight coming in through the window there, but it's been raining all day, so it's kind of been a keep inside kind of day anyway. But yeah, fresh air is good.
How's the grocery stores looking out there? Are they wiped? Like,
you know, we did a Costco run out here and we didn't do too bad, but just like everywhere else, the toilet paper is out, which is ridiculous. And
I just bought mine a week before this happened. Bought a pack.
Your heated hit was
I said, man, that must have been Tracy leaving a message somewhere. Buy toilet paper.
Your toilet paper now. Yeah.
Daniel's like, don't forget the popcorn.
Right. We got our popcorn. Remember, I don't know if I said that last time I was out here, they didn't have the cheddar caramel popcorn at Costco. And somebody had actually asked me about that this weekend. And I was like, we found it. They had it this time. So we got our cheddar caramel popcorn. We are ready to hunker down. But yeah, it's we got pretty stocked there. They were pretty good, but mostly what we're running into is those essentials that people are running after. So we weren't finding that anywhere we went, but I don't know. And you know, here's the other thing that's going on. If you order something from Amazon, it's taking them a while to get it to you now.
Yeah.
I know that we did, there's a lot of the stores now that do the order online and then go pick it up. And the experience with that is that you're going to wait a couple of days before you can get that order, and probably half of your order won't be there. So,
oh wow,
yeah, they're running out of stock of things, but that is really a great way to grocery shop right now, because you have the employees do the shopping, and that helps them stay safe because they're not being exposed to a lot of different people. You're not being exposed to a lot of different people, and
yes.
You have a consistent, you know, thing with people that are healthy doing the grocery shopping and not a bunch of other people running in and out. So I think that's a very brilliant way to do your grocery shopping. If you can do it online and wait a couple of days to go pick it up, that's kind of seems to be the wait period. But if that's available, I would suggest people do it that way and stay out of the stores and let the employees get the groceries for you.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, the toilet paper's still out either way. So go outside, pick a few leaves.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us, you know, of course you have that, but you know, I was surprised how much stuff was wiped out. Orange juice and rice. All the rice is gone.
The essential stuff, yeah, canned foods, all of that's pretty wiped out.
You know, and I already had my rice, but I was like, what happened to all the rice? I mean, every single bag was gone. I was like, who'd have known?
We had a big bag, like, I don't know what, 20-pound or whatever, the big bag of rice from Costco or wherever. I just always keep on hand for situations like this. So I reminded the kids, don't forget, if you run out of food, we got the big bag of rice, and this is what we bought it for. So if you need to get into it. So, yeah. So we're hooked up with the rice. Yeah, there's so much of that stuff that's gone, you know. It's like people are grabbing it up, and with good reason. So my question to those in power of the lockdown, why aren't they sending semi-trucks to the warehouses to get this stuff to the stores so people can get stocked up for the lockdowns? You know, we can't stay in our homes if we don't have what we need to keep us there.
It's a little bit of everything. Since it was such a massive buy, it wiped out their warehouses. So they can't just keep up with the demand. So a guy projected, you know, it was it was a little bit after Hurricane Katrina. You know, someone said that the average grocery store has like 2 or 3 days worth of inventory on their shelves, which is kind of true.
Right.
You know, back in the day, you know, we used to receive like three trucks, 2 trucks a week, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So after so many days, you need another order, but a warehouse, typical warehouse, probably, you know, like a food distributor, like let's say a nationwide chain, it's only like a week or 2 of inventory because they're turning that inventory quick. And then as a manufacturer, they only keep a month's worth of inventory, maybe 2 at most.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's going to be the biggest challenge for anybody is hopefully everybody got what they needed so they can stay safe and inside and ride this out so that they can, you know.
Yeah. The people that are being couponers is making out like a bandit.
Right. Yep.
I saw that meme. Extreme coupon shoppers are laughing now.
They sure are because they got their garages full.
Oh yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. So, well, should we see what we got going today with the channel?
Yeah, did you have any questions you wanted to explore since you're out there in Cali with all the surfers? With all the valleys?
I'm trying to think if there's anything that's run across my plate. I've had, and just for the collective that's watching, I do get a lot of, there's a lot of messages coming in from people that are asking questions. I can't get to all of those. So if I'm not answering, don't take it personally. It's, you know, we're all just doing the best we can. So just go with that and see this ending in your mind, just see it ending fast and us all moving on to better things. But yeah, if you're writing me messages and if I haven't gotten back to it, please don't take it personally. It's a lot when you get, you know, handfuls of messages every day going, okay. And everyone wants to share and I love that, but you know, reading through several paragraphs of story for each person or videos that are being sent, that's great. I'm not going to sit there and do that all day because I have a lot of things to do. So just FYI from my heart, I love you. Thank you for sending that, but don't be offended if I'm not getting back to you. So there's that. But questions, I don't know. I think we just go in and see what they bring forward. Yeah, and hopefully whatever comes through today, we're just going to set the intention that it does answer everyone's questions and that we can find a place of peace with what's coming through. Just because there is a lot of things that are uncertain right now. So hopefully whatever comes through today is going to help just bring us all into a better understanding. That's my intention. And with that, I'll go. I'm moving things around in case my hands start flying. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go get Daniel and we'll see what they have to say.
Perfect.
Hello, Jason. How are you?
Is this Daniel?
This is Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. Are you coming through pretty good since you're in California?
We do like what's going on here. Everything is good. The energy is high and there is a vibration. And we enjoy it because of what is happening is these ladies keep envisioning this beautiful little dome over the property, and it is quite effective. We will say that, and we do encourage anyone that wants to do that, put themselves in a little dome or seal their homes in this beautiful light of energy, and allow for themselves to just enjoy the frequencies of happiness, of joy, of unity, of connectiveness. And what beautiful ways for you to do that through the internet, just as we are right now. And as long as that is an option, why not do more of that? And we know that a lot of people are getting caught up on different videos, different spiritual practices that they have not been doing for quite some time. This is giving them the time to slow down and bring that into their hearts, into the heart space, and into their minds, and into the energetic field. And if you are not doing that and you have the opportunity to do that, please do. There's many, many things online if you are choosing to use a guided version of a meditation, if you are not one who can just sit there in the silence and bring in the quiet. That is its own experience when everything goes very quiet. And that is what you are all going to experience here in this what you call the lockdown, is that things are going to become very still. And this is a time of reset. A time of reset for the planet. Everything becomes still. And it is quieting the mind, and it is quieting the world. And it is creating the space for things to start anew direction. We know that there are some intimidating things that are coming at you. If you are affected by not being able to work, or if you are affected by not being able to be around a loved one, then that is a hard time, and we understand that, and we want to surround you with love and compassion, and know that we are there to hold the space as best we can. It cannot be a perfect experience for everyone. We understand this, and we want to create and generate a feeling of being safe for as many as we can, for all of you. And so we do hope that in your times of change and shift and redirect, that you are finding ways to bring the peace into those moments, that you are finding a way to bring the joy and bring the observation into each moment. Rise above what is going on and look at the bigger picture. You can do that with us right now as you are listening. You can rise above this beautiful earth that you live on, and feel the stillness. Feel it come in. We have done this a few times in these videos where we will be talking and the energy will shift, and you can feel the quiet and you can feel the stillness. And it is almost as if somebody has hit pause on the movie, and you get to run and take a potty break, right? And then you come back and you hit play and everything starts up again, and you feel much better because you were able to go and take that little break. And we are sorry, we just compared that to a potty break, but we want to just give you the idea that we are hitting pause, not we, but the universe is hitting pause, and everyone is taking that little break. And in that little break, just like Jason has said, the body is resting. The energy is now being allowed to be downloaded in, the frequencies, the waves of energy that are coming in right now are there to reset the body, to work with the DNA, to restructure the cells within you and within the thought processes of your mind. And it is working on opening the mind, opening the pineal gland, opening the heart, and bringing everyone back into a place of compassion and love, and helping one another, and being that support system as it used to be, and bringing that in closer again. And we find it quite entertaining, as you cannot be around each other. You have, what is that, a 6-foot rule. You cannot be around one another, but yet people are more compassionate now than they were when they could hug each other and walk up and shake each other's hands. Now it is, you may go to the other sides of the street so you can cross each other, but you wave and you smile and you say hi, because you are all in it together, and it is bringing in the unity of it, even though you are not interacting in the physical in such ways as the hugs and the handshakes and the standing close to each other, and you are keeping a distance, but you are keeping a distance, and you are smiling, you are nodding, you are acknowledging, and everybody is kind and polite and moving in these directions. And most people are experiencing that. And if you are not experiencing that version of it, then it's time to check in with yourself. That is where you check in with yourself and ask, where's my fear? Why am I attracting something different than this experience? Even though my neighbor is 6 feet away from me, they're not waving. They won't even make eye contact. Why is that happening? But we want you to know that this is you moving through your internal work, and it is moving and purging out. So if you are finding yourselves going nuts in the house, if you are finding yourselves not being able to find that calming place, stay with it. Stay with it. Go find a meditation to do. Go find something to do. Even if your meditation is to go into your yard and do the yard work and get into the earth and get into talking to the plants and the grass and the trees, whatever it is that you can find to do that will connect you and keep your mind busy on beautiful things, that will help you move through these moments that are moments of the stillness and the quiet. It is about changing the routine. It is about getting you out of that norm, because it is when you are out of the norm that you break the cycle, that you break the hypnotic trance that you have been in, and you start to look and see the world differently. And we invite each of you to do that. Just pay attention to where it is you need to break a pattern and start looking at it differently. We have Tracie in California. Nothing is normal now. She is doing anything that she would normally do. Everything about her routine is different. And she is just enjoying that ride. And she is saying, okay, well then I will have my little routine that I do here. And I wake up and I have coffee and I talk to a friend and we plan our day. And so that is a much different routine than what she would be doing at home. And isn't that fun? And just enjoy those little things. What is it that you're doing different that you are enjoying? And how is that playing out for you? And bring that energy in and play with that a little. And at this time, Jason, we would like to see, is there anything yet you would like to ask?
Yes. Is there a reason why Tracie, I wouldn't say stuck in California now, but is there a reason why it seems almost a little bit of perfect timing? She goes to California and all this kind of happens, and now she's extending her vacation there.
Mm-hmm. Yes. She is sitting there going, oh, that was perfect timing, wasn't it? And she's not oblivious to that, but she is seeing what you are saying as you are speaking it. And yes, there is a frequency that is created in the dynamic of the energy and the company she keeps, and that is anchoring a light into this part of the world that needs to be here. And then as this light gets anchored into this part of the world, into the vortex and the what one might call the ley lines, there is a energetic point here where she is at, that she is anchoring a light, a frequency into. And that frequency, of course, is based on a coastline. And we have her actually putting this frequency out along the coastline. So she may think she's this big in a world that is this big, but she sits in this one little spot and she makes this ginormous energy. She is not aware. And she is creating a beautiful frequency of healing over the West Coast and into the, if we were to take it in, it would probably go a quarter or so ways into the States and into Canada and into the lower South America area. She is actually helping a grid, and she is not the only one. We do not want to make her sound like Wonder Woman, but she is along a grid. There are others placed along the coastlines, and she is creating a grid with them, and they're protecting the coastlines of the West Coast. And so that was a good question. She had not asked us that. Mm-hmm.
Doing my job.
She is over here going, and she is enjoying this information, and she is seeing now that she's these energetic points. And how fun is that for her to visualize? Look at that. We have all these people placed along the coastline that are holding this space. And so very, very good question indeed.
I guess someone was already in Portland to hold down the fort.
Mm-hmm. She has set a grid over there already as she lives there. She is already connected to many people holding the grid there. And there are some that she is not yet connected with. And so that is fun. And she's also connected to some of the people in the Canadian coastline that are holding the grid. And so we're letting her know who is part of the grid that she is connected to. And there are many that she does not know as well, but she's been acquainted with quite a few of them. So it is fun. That was a good question. We are excited it got asked so we could introduce that to her.
Interesting, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you could, possible, I know some of the good things probably about this situation, that it gives us time to take a break, look inwards, you know, deal with some of the things that we have to deal with as humans. But is there any other things about this situation with the virus and the lockdown that's going to come afterwards, when this is over?
We feel like you are still going to be placed into a space of worry, a space of fear. We don't think that the media, the news media, is going to let up on this piece that they want to play on the fear. So we want to say to you, just be careful how much of that you do play into. Use your discernment, to use your intuition. How much of this is real? What is really happening? They are very, very good at about bringing in the panic, aren't they? And about making it seem very. And we do not want to downplay it, but we do say that when watching this on television, your energy goes from concern to panic. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And to amplify that. And so we do want to tell you to be careful watching the news. Watch where your resources are coming from, and find a place that you feel you trust, and move in that direction to get your information. We do know that there will be good that comes of this, but we do feel like there is an agenda with this as well, to collapse an economy. And so just be aware that there is more to come. It will look a little different. It's like it's coming in waves. You've got the coronavirus, and then you'll have what did that do to the economic system when everybody was in lockdown, and then you'll have another flow, a pendulum swing. But we do want to remind you that in order to build a new construct, you must tear down the old one. And so please find your peace with things, find your way through them, and be willing to move with the flow. The universe wants to take care of you and will take care of you. And we're going to repeat that piece. The universe wants to take care of you and will take care of you. But your trust in knowing that you are cared for, let that frequency carry you. Prepare yourself. This does not mean that you're just going to sit back and enjoy the ride. If there's something you need to do, you need to do it. And if you feel that intuitive nudge, just like Jason felt like he needed to buy the large case of toilet paper, he gets hit with this coronavirus and all the toilet paper's gone, but Jason does not have to worry. He has his toilet paper. We say, follow that. If you feel, I wonder if I should do this today, do it. This is going to be a beautiful opportunity to listen to your guidance and let it show you the way. And we say to you, you've already done it a few times. You have been feeling the nudges to do things. You have been getting, your spiritual teams have been giving you information and getting you prepared for things. And so listen to it. One of the things that happened over here is information came in several days before it became public. And that gave these ladies an opportunity to get a little bit prepared and get some things that they needed in alignment for what was to come with the more strict lockdown. And so things like that will happen for you. You'll get information before someone else. You will, and then you can share it and help others get prepared as well. It is not like it's your own little golden nugget. It is for you to ask, how may I be of service with this information? And find a way to do good things with what it is you know and what it is you feel to be true. It is very important for you as an individual, if you have information, to find the best way to present that to another person, so that you are not instilling panic, but presenting it as information, not as an alarm. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And so having an obligation to each other, that is going to be a big movement forward as well. Let's take care of each other. This is an opportunity as humankind, as we go through the next phase and the next phase, that we are taking care of each other as we come together, as we unify. And then nothing can break that apart, right? And in our mind's eye, in Tracie's mind, you can see when you have one twig, you can snap it, yes, but when you put a bundle of twigs together, you cannot break it. And that is what we are telling you to do. Form your collectives, form your families, and stay together, take care of each other, support each other. In other words, Jason, if your neighbor needs a roll of toilet paper, you might comply and say, I have one to spare, and help them out. You know what we mean. We love how toilet paper is going to be our means of explaining things. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good thing I got that 8-pack when I had the chance.
Okay. Yes.
But yeah,
yes.
if my neighbor needs some toilet paper, we could take care of that.
We enjoy your humor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did that answer your question?
I think so. Mm-hmm. So the next one will lead to, you think with this virus situation, do you think this is part of the shift, or this, since people are more home now, do you think this is more part of the awakening?
Can we say yes to both? We do.
You was going to say that.
Yes, as people have been home, they are watching programs now. Look at how many people are sharing. As Tracie said before, she is getting lots of videos being shared, lots of clips of this and that, lots of information coming in. People are sharing. People are sharing, and they're on their computers, they're on their social media, they're finding things that resonate with them. They're finding solutions, they're finding information that may help somebody, and they share it, and it is beautiful, and the hearts are open, and they're wanting to help everyone they know. They're wanting everyone to stay safe, and they are sharing the information they find that they feel will help in that area. Now, what's also happening is people are finding videos that help them feel that this is a soulful journey, that this is something, maybe it is an inspirational video that they share with a neighbor or a friend that hadn't been open to that before, but because now they're bored, they play it and they're like, ooh, I never knew that. Ooh, that feels right to me. And then they start to shift and the mind's open, and then they share it and they share it and they share it. And so we feel like there is a bigger opportunity for the awakening, a bigger opportunity for the shift to happen. We have people praying for people that are in the illness, people that are experiencing the hospitals and the separations and the quarantines, and praying over people that are suffering in these situations. Praying for even the homeless people at this time, because they do not have the proper shelter and facilities to help maintain themselves for this time. And so there is a lot going on, and there is a lot of compassion going out into the world, a lot of compassion. And the energy of the planet is shifting, and that is part of what we are talking about, this shift. And the energy of the awakening is shifting, because people are starting to look deeper into these questions. Like we said, they have time to pause now. They have time to look at this a little deeper. And there are many things out there. It does not have to be a conspiracy theorist story, meditation, or a spiritual genre of any sort. You could just go and watch a movie, and that movie could bring in a spiritual shift for you, because now you are calm and you're at peace, and your mind is not distracted on all of these other things, and you're actually paying attention and you're looking at that. And so there may be lots of opportunity for people to connect and talk and share their ideas and their thoughts and their concerns, and pray together on their phone calls, and bring together energy in so many different ways. If you know someone who is not feeling well or is going through a fearful time, now would be the time to quiet yourselves and to bring that energy forward, and to let it hold, embrace your friends, your families, your neighbors, those who are affected and feel vulnerable right now. In fact, may we hold some space for that right now in the video? Would you mind?
Sure. Not a
We
problem.
would to invite everyone to just, in your mind's eye, Now, we don't want you to do this in person because you're not to touch hands, right? But in your mind's eye, just hold hands with your neighbor. Hold hands with those that are around you, hands with your family. Hold them in your space, hold them into your energy right now. And with them in your energy, we would like to just call in the most beautiful love embrace. We want to call source energy over all of you, over the planet, over every thought, every word that is spoken. We call in source energy to move through each person as it opens their hearts and it opens their minds and it opens the flow of beauty and love and grace and kindness. As this moves through the planet, through every nation, we call it in. We call it in through every part of the planet, every living being, every living cell on the planet. We call it into the water. We call it into the air. We call it into the plants and the trees and the little insects within the soil, the animals in the forest and in the air. We call it in everywhere that love embraces all things. We even call in this coronavirus and any other virus or illness that is out there, and we send love to it. And we thank it for the lessons that it has brought in, as hard as they are, as much turmoil as they have caused. The lessons are deep and we feel them, and we thank you for the lessons that you have brought in. Now we ask to be released of this as we all pull into our hearts the kindness, the love, and the expansion that was created through the lessons. And we release the coronavirus to be healed in everyone who is still affected by it. We call it in as healed. All those who speak the language, please speak it in right now. In this part of the video, we call you in as part of this energy cycle. See yourselves standing around the planet as if you were outside of it, floating in space. And just see yourself holding the energy in the space for this moment. To bring in the peace, to bring in the healing, to bring in the release, to bring in the calm and the safe, and the feeling of love and generosity and kindness. We call in the great masters of the world. And that is you who is watching right now. You are a great master of this world. You have come here for these moments right now. You have come here for this. This is your moment. Stand into those shoes that you have made for yourself already. You are here to hold the space. You are here to hold and create. You are here to heal these moments. You are watching this video because you have always intended to be here for this moment, to be acknowledging these moments, to be activated in these moments. And you are being called into active duty and by spirit. And we want you to step into that space. Hold this world, hold the planet, hold those who are feeling hurt and scared and vulnerable. Hold them. Hold the elderly in your thoughts and your prayers. Hold those who have weak immune systems into your thoughts and into your prayers. It is scary times for a lot of people out there, and we hold you and we say to you, we love you. We love you and we are holding you, and we hold such gratitude for your strength and your courage to be here and experience this at this time. And we are here and we love you. We hold you. Yes. Put that in your mind. Call us in around you. We are here. And we just love this energy that is being created. It is pulsing over here right now. Very pulsing, beautiful energy. And it is clearing away all the static, all the noise, all the fear, all the worry, all the burden, all of those people who are not feeling safe. It is clearing your energy. It is clearing the thoughts, and it is bringing you into a place of stillness, a place of peace, a place of knowing all is in perfect order for you right now. Even if it looks like chaos all around you, please feel perfect calmness and peace within this moment as you are listening. And the only moment that is real is this one. This is the moment. This is the experience you are having right now. Nothing else is happening but this moment. And now this one. And now this one. And you are in peace and you are in calm. And that is how you get through it. One moment at a time. Keep your mind off of the distractions, off of what you think to be real, what you are projecting to be real. Be in this moment where you are safe and you are held in the energy. You have source around you. This is the moment you are safe. You are at peace. You are in calm. And let that be your reality. And that feels good. That feels beautiful, relaxing even. And just let that keep being your space. And keep calling that in. And we want everyone to continue to hold the space for each other. And we had Tracie do this in her earlier video, and we want to do it here too, if it is okay, Jason. We want to ask, if you feel the need, if you are feeling any fear within yourselves, or you're feeling vulnerable, or you are feeling exposed to things that you do not want to be exposed to, please put your name down below in the write-up area, in the comment area. That is what we want to say. And all of those who are holding space, please read those names, read those comments, and hold space for those people in love and kindness, and see them strong, see them surviving and being healthy and strong and vibrant and alive. And that is our request for all of you, is we have this opportunity, we have this space to place this right here, right in front of you. If you are watching this and you feel that pull, go check out the comments and hold space for everyone that is down there asking for your prayers, asking for your frequencies to be sent, to hold them up, to help them feel safe in this scary and vulnerable time, and help them to release the fear. And that is one way we can support each other. Would that be okay, Jason?
Yes, that's fine.
Beautiful. And we want to know, is there any other questions that you have?
If we still have time, we did touch base on this on an older video from last year, but I did wanted to get your opinion about it. I think it was September or October of 2019. You did say that people were going to leave the earth, pass away, leave, and so on. Was this also part of what you was talking about as well, this time frame?
Yes, this is exactly what we were speaking of.
Gotcha.
There was a large exiting that was going to happen. It was going to affect everyone on the planet. And there would be nobody that, how did we word that? There would be nobody that would be unaffected by this. And that is what is happening. It is very global. And everyone on the planet is in some way being affected by this virus. And that is what we were able to give you at that time. So for those that were listening, we hope that you were able to prepare a little bit and be ready for, we know we didn't give you what it was, but it is an opportunity to prepare at least a little bit in the mental capacity that this is something that was going to move through, and that a lot of people would choose this time to exit. And as hard as that can be, to lose someone, it is also part of their divine plan and them moving on from this reality. And so we hold love for them, for the taking on that role for the rest of us to learn and grow.
Thank you. And is this going to get better or worse?
This gets better. It gets better, it gets easier. It even will bring in a little clarity for some or most, and a large shift for many into a different frame of mind. A lot more people are awakening to a different reality. They are not in such a hypnotic state anymore. As we said, we broke people out of their routines, and what best way to take someone out of hypnosis, right, Jason, is to change what is happening, to change the tone of the voice, to change what is going on in the room, to get them, to pull them back into their body.
Count them back out.
Yes, we call them back out. And so we're counting you back into your bodies, yes? And we're taking you out of that sleep state, that mind of getting up in the morning, going to your routine, do your job, come home, do your thing, go to bed. And now everything is different. And now your mind is free to think. And it's a good thing.
I don't know how much more time do we have, Tracie, but I think it's 2 o'clock there. Do we have time for one more question?
Let's just go ahead and ask one more, then we can bring it to a close.
Okay. And this one's easy. Do you have anything you would like to share for the YouTube collective?
Let us look at your beautiful beings of light. It is very stoic energy out there today. It is an energy of, it is a high frequency. It is a peace and calm and love frequency that is radiating up from all of you and everyone in such a place of, the best way to put it is, how may I be of service? What best way can you use me today? And find kindness, whether it be through an email, a phone call, and social media post, something. The favorite things that we have going on right now are the funny little memes that are going on, the cartoon or the little posts that people are making to get another one to laugh. And what a beautiful way to bring the humor in and to raise the vibration. And there is a lot of that going on. And so we encourage everyone to find their joy, find their laughter. We are in a bad situation. We will not lie to you about that. Everybody is quarantined to their homes, and the world is looking a little bit different these days. But what we say to you is, find the joy in that, find something good about that, and do the best with it that you can, because that is where we are. That is what we have. That is what is being presented. And so instead of fighting it or getting angry about it or being frustrated with it, what good can you do with it? Okay, I am in this. I am in this home and I'm not going to be leaving today. So what can I do with that? Is there a little project that needs to be done? Is there a friend I can call? Is there something that I can do? Maybe I want to crank up the radio and dance around the house like I'm a little bit crazy, and that could be fun too. And sing and just bring in whatever. There's a lot of you that do the light language. Share the light language into the world and see yourselves sharing and caring and being kind and just find ways to laugh and enjoy and be silly. And we say that is the one way to really bring the energy up. And if you have friends who are calling you feeling troubled, feeling worried, feeling fear, do what you can to bring them into that space with you. Do what you can to make the best of it. Tell them to go watch a comedy on TV. Tell them to find a funny movie and take their mind off of it, because what is the worrying going to do? It's not doing anything to help the planet at all. And so send prayers. If they want to do something, tell them to visualize and send prayers that everyone in the hospitals are being healed. They found the cure and it is being shared around the world, and everyone is being healthy and strong and reunited with their loved ones, and everything is going very good. Just put that energy out. And as a collective, we are making this place absolutely brilliant. And one of the things that may not be seen by everyone in this collective, in this group, but there are many, many collectives of people coming together in prayer, and many people congregating in private little messages and little emails with each other, or through videos much like this, and they are praying and they are calling it in. And you and Tracie have done a video like this that you had posted, where people all around the world had came together to pray. And this is happening all over the world. And people are doing this everywhere. And even people that would not normally have joined are joining. And that is where that awakening that we had spoken of, that you had asked about, is coming in. It is getting expansive. And we do see it coming to a close. We think that that will be experienced. Let us look at this. We want to say, we feel like June people feel back to normal, but that may take April and May to get people fully trusting and feeling comfortable with being out in the world again as it kind of comes to that close and moves into feeling more safe again. But we do not see this going on and on and on and on. We see this coming to a close and people starting to feel safe again. And we do feel what is the solution to that is a cure. And so people will not fear contracting the virus because there is a which we want to say a substance or a vaccine out there that will help them to successfully maneuver through the illness. And so it will no longer be a fear. It will be like a common cold, or it will be like a little flu bug, and it too will pass. And so we do see that coming to a close.
Sounds good. Interesting. Well, I do not have any more questions, so unless there's anything else you would like to share, but if not, you can come and get Tracie back from her little nap.
And we will bring Tracie back from her nap. And we thank you, Jason. And we thank you to the collective and for everyone with their love and support. And do not forget, if you feel like you could use some extra love and support, please comment below. And we will bring the masses in to help support you in this way. And we thank you as we bring Tracie back into her body.
Sounds good.
Okay. Well, there was that.
How you feel?
Well, it was interesting to watch it taper down. Like April feels like there's an answer that comes in April, from what I could tell. And so I'm throwing it out there just in case. It feels like April, there's an answer that comes in, and then May kind of just everyone starts getting what they need treated, and it just kind of comes to a close, and then things kind of go back to normal, which is great for the kids because, they all got let go from school. They started summer break now. They'll be happy to the parents will be ready to shove their kids outside and say, go play.
Absolutely.
You've been in the house too long. But I feel like it does come to a close. August is supposed to be something of a shift for the planet. I remember that from other channels. So I don't know if maybe that time-wise we, just like with this coronavirus and them saying somewhere in November, December, something's coming in. Well, it seems like it's really hitting us more now, even if it started then somewhere in China or something, you might be able to trace it back to that. So keeping in mind that time can be a little bit flexible. I do recall that August is supposed to be something of a shift for the planet. So maybe it'll be more August that we start feeling our bearings back with us, or we start seeing some other changes happening on the planet because of what we just been through. Maybe some government assistance, crossing fingers for everyone that isn't able to get out to work right now. And, they're feeling that in the form of their mortgages and their rent and all of that. So we're just going to hold energy together that everything that we need to get through these things are going to come together for everyone. But it'll be interesting to see what happens in the summer, because the summertime was supposed to be a shift. And with the way that they were showing that, it's like that kind of leads to that shift. So I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out.
Oh, like a shift, like in consciousness, or a shift in awakening?
Kind of all of it. I think we're going to see something physically planetary. I don't know if it's a government thing or if it's a way maybe more people are going to step into the awakening of the planet and want to see things happen differently. I don't know. Maybe there's, it's going to be like this coronavirus. They give you a little bit, but they don't give you enough to know what it is. And so I'm kind of in that boat where it feels like there's something that, again, could be global. It could be something that affects everyone. But it's kind of towards the end piece of summer is the way it feels.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see.
Another challenge.
Yeah, and this isn't one where I feel like everybody's got to run out and get stockades of supplies in their home. It feels like a positive shift that's going to make people happy, or it's going to really bring some relief. Or it's and maybe a new structure of some kind of something. So, yeah. So let's hope for that.
Good. Sounds interesting.
Right? We could use some new structures going on.
Look forward to.
Balance the scales. We're going to balance the scales. So that'll be good.
Yeah, even thinking other, I don't know if it's hypnosis videos or channeling videos where they said the pendulum can only go so far. And then if it goes so far into the negative, it has to go back so far to the positive.
Yeah. Yeah, we're ready for it to start swinging the other way, aren't we? So, come on.
Let's wrap it up.
Up here, right?
Let's wrap it up, people.
Yes, exactly. All right. Anyways, the energy of that prayer was really cool. That was kind of fun. There's so many people that are in prayer right now that are, that they are home, and that's kind of how they're spending their time, or they're in meditation and they're sending good juju to the planet. I could feel that when they went into the prayer. So that was kind of cool to experience that. It just felt like so many people wrapped around this planet right now, just sending energy and good vibrations. So if you're listening to this, be open to the highest vibration and let it come in. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it goes along with the Earth is a disco ball.
Yes. Yeah. The pillars of light. I remember that. Yeah. Let's all keep being those little pillars of light.
What were you seeing on your side when Daniel was saying that, imagine a dome, and he was lighting up the dome, I believe, where you're at?
Oh, yeah. To me, it seemed kind of like it was almost like a sky blue dome over the house here. And it was kind of like a little fifth dimensional bubble. So yeah, it was quite nice. I was like, oh, yeah. How's my internet doing? I'm getting a little warning signal. Did it stay with you?
You did pretty good. It was doing good. So
good. Perfect.
But
yeah, I'll take a dome. I'll be in my little bubble.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So now we'll see bubbles all over the planet. Everybody put their dome over their house, and yeah, let's do that.
Now you see why you extended your vacation in California.
Yeah. I hadn't gotten that answer before, so I just figured, okay, I'm supposed to be here for something, but I never really saw what it was. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
That formed, yeah. Is that the bubble or dome you're talking about? Because that kind of formed like a grid that went over.
That as well. Yeah.
Yeah. It was, that looked more like an energetic grid that was crisscrossing and making a web over the West Coast and inland about a quarter of the way is the way they're showing it. And then the midsection has another group of people, and then the East Coast has another group. So that was interesting to see. And then, of course, that's happening all around the world. It's not just in the Americas. So, yeah, there's a lot of light workers being activated. And I'm sure the pillars of light that we saw last time are probably part of that grid or that weave. But it was interesting. It's like, okay. I feel like a Power Ranger activating, it's like, I don't remember how they do that. Power Ranger, Tracie, activate.
They do something.
And I still got my prayer bracelet. This is a protection bracelet, I guess. I thought it was a prayer. When your prayers are answered, it falls off. But I'm finding out it's a protection bracelet, and I don't want it to fall off. So
there you go.
That's good. Yeah, it's good I still have it on. All that little protection going on. So it's good.
Interesting. All right. Well, I don't want to hold you up too much unless there was anything else that you noticed on your side, but you know.
No, I think that one was pretty self-explanatory. A lot of definition went into things, so that was good. A lot of good energy, positive energy was moving. So hopefully everyone that needs support, again, put it down there. And as a collective, we will hold that for you. So.
Yep. Comment below.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason.
And share some of your stories, your experiences as well. So.
Yes.
Not the super long version.
Yeah. Elevator versions. Was that what they call it? The elevator of what's happening with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To hear from you guys, just yeah, some of those can be wordy. And
yeah, let us know that you're okay and your family's okay as well.
Yeah, exactly. Wonderful.
Perfect. All right. Well, we can't, since we did this video earlier, we can't say goodnight, but you know.
Goodbye, everybody. We can
Bye.
Bye.